When she comes home and I can hear the door, I already lower the sound like half or something.
I feel like I'm so bad, like angry mom, and it's like, oh shit, she's coming home.
Oh, she's here. Why is he doing that? I mean, it's not logical, and I mean, it doesn't need to be logical. It's just the thing.
No, it does need to be logical. That's the point. These directors, they want you to be emotional, they want you to be crying, they want you to be shocked, and I'm like, dude, I have to work the rest of the week.
Maybe.
I cannot be traumatized by this movie for 3 days.
Sometimes she didn't get my jokes.
Maybe it's your jokes.
Yeah, maybe it's my jokes.
I always like, oh yeah, pancake. And he's like, no, that's not a pancake. It's a...
Crepe.
Exactly. So today I wanted to make a video because some people say, but you don't look autistic at all. So I have the expert here, the boyfriend. He's here, well, with me, around me most of the time. So I guess if anyone can judge how autistic I look or am, it's him.
Yeah.
It's François, that's his name, by the way.
Or Jean-Jacques for some people.
If you're like from the old blog department. And book?
And book at the beginning, I guess. You explained that on the book.
Did I?
I think you explain it.
I don't
When
know.
you say, oh, when I met his uncle, and then I changed the name to François.
Did I write that? Or did I only write it on the blog?
No, I'm confused. But I think you say it in the second book.
I don't remember. Anyway, it's François, and he will, explain or
I try to reply some questions, at least.
Poor thing.
No, oui.
I dragged him here.
No, it's not the first time.
What?
I need to reply to your questions.
Ah, oui. Okay.
I guess this is also one characteristic.
Yeah, maybe it is. Okay, so let's tell the people. It's the people. It's not my phone. It's the people.
Yeah, I know it's the people. Bonjour, people.
Tell them how I am, like how you notice that I am autistic.
そうですね.
They don't speak Japanese.
Yeah, I know. And I'm in Japan, so my brain is automatically doing things.
Good job.
How can I start this? I don't know. You can be like specific on things, or like you will be like don't like some smell and will be like like attacked by the smell.
Yeah.
So even if it's a good smell, that can be surprising for me. Like even if it's a very good perfume, I guess.
Yeah, like when you go to work, you have this, this smell.
Yeah, I guess.
And I hate it.
Yeah, I guess it's good for the train and my colleagues. But in Japan, they are not really into perfume, actually.
No, I know. This is like considered rude to smell too much.
Yeah, so I don't put a lot, but it's already a lot for you.
Yeah, but it's, what is it, Axe?
No, I mean, yeah, the deodorant is Axe.
Yeah, I mean.
But it's just a little bit under my armpit. Okay. And regarding the perfume, it's I don't remember.
It's the star thing, right?
Yeah, I think it's a man Musk.
I don't know.
Nothing related to Elon Musk, but I think it's a Musk version. So no, I hope not. Okay. I mean, it's not electric, so I guess not. So yeah, this, I mean, I'm going to work. It's like usually people will say like, oh, you smell so good, you have your new perfume, yeah. No, it's like,
and then I come like,
yeah,
take this off.
Yeah,
but you cannot take it off.
Yeah, and it's like, no, okay, don't kiss me, just go to work.
Yeah, no, I'm not that mean.
It can happen.
Okay.
So
yeah, this and the smell and the like wind things.
Yeah, I mean, this is something different, but yes, the wind, I mean, if we just say the wind, I think people can not really understand. Like a draft in the house. So it can be a natural draft because, I mean, there is air circulation in the house. So it can be. He's
always like opening the ventilation things in the door, and I'm always like, is this thing open?
I'm just trying to avoid mold and mushrooms in the house.
I mean, it's also important, so yes, fair.
So we are trying to do 50-50. But I understand in winter the draft can be quite cold.
Yeah, and we have this machine that like filters the air, and This keeps blowing in my neck and it just makes me sick.
And more important is not only blowing on the air, is purifying the air and putting some humidity, because the air in the living room is so dry. One, we will take some static electricity, and second, the skin becomes so dry, it's itchy.
So, I mean, it is useful.
Yeah, and necessary.
If it was like just my house, though, I would just put something in front of it so that it's blocking the draft.
Yeah.
I'm still planning to turn it around when we have this, like, we didn't do some little furniture things and then we can turn it around and it's blowing in the other direction. I guess it's less bothering me. Also, the sound can be bothering sometimes.
Yeah, because in winter the air is so dry that it's just working hard to trying to make it better. In summer it's okay, so it just run at a low speed.
Yeah, I don't think I even noticed we had the thing in summer.
No, because in summer it's low speed and it doesn't use the humidity.
And it's not cold, so...
Yeah, so anything is good. But in winter, everything is so low that the machine has to work very hard to make it better for us. So yeah, it's annoying for noise for sure. Even me, I'm like all day. It's like, okay, but at the same time, I can see the charts on the clock that okay, we need more humidity. So I have also my specific.
Yeah, that's maybe like sometimes it's like we both have very very specific things that we need or something.
Yeah. I mean.
But yeah, I guess for me it's like I try to manage the sensory inputs and hopefully to prevent like my battery going down really quick.
Yes.
So what do you notice about that?
The battery going down? I noticed yesterday you can say exactly how many percentage of battery you still have in your head. So it can be very precise, like 9%. Okay, this can be useful to go as information.
And then what do we have to do?
I need to be quiet, which is not my best thing. I mean, it depends.
I was thinking you say we have to eat.
Yeah, I mean, there is both. But when we are walking, first I need to be quiet. Then we need to find some food.
Well, quiet, it's more like you have a tendency to, like, we walk somewhere and he's like, look! There's a thing!
Squirrel!
Look, here's another thing! And I'm like...
Yeah, there is so many stimuli, especially in Japan, so I want to show things. But yeah, if we go to Starbucks, and your battery will be almost instantly charged.
Sugar.
Sugar, I mean. And also you like, I guess, the Starbucks atmosphere.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Starbucks knows how to make it good, and
I know Starbucks.
Yeah, and since there are Starbucks, they have a model, so almost anywhere in the world you go there, you feel
except
at home,
in
like
China, where they sell scones with raisins. Scones.
Scones.
But not with chocolate.
With raisins?
With raisins.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know. And they don't sell the chocolate ones.
Are they really hating people?
I don't know. But I think they have blueberry scone, which is more acceptable, but...
No, that makes me so sad.
Yeah. What are you doing?
But at the same time, I mean, in Japan we have good scones or something, but sometimes they have limited edition of some food. They are so good, and then you will shout, "Why are you doing limited edition? I want it on the menu for real."
Yeah, but Japan and their limited editions.
Yeah, and they're not coming back. And there was things always on the menu, and one day it just disappear.
Well, in Family Mart they have this nice pancake thing with chocolate in it, or crepe with chocolate in it. According to him, that's different. I always like, oh yeah, pancake, and he's like, no, that's not a pancake, it's a
crepe.
Exactly. Same thing.
No, I mean, it's a truck, it's a car. Same thing? I don't think so.
Is it? Well, a truck is also a car.
It's a movable vehicle, I guess.
Okay.
Or is this a bus?
What were we saying again?
Food in Starbucks.
And the one in Family Mart that
the crepe
started as like a limited edition.
Ouais.
But so I keep believing like that if I just buy it so many times, they will keep it.
So, sometimes my brain can be like that. Okay, I will buy them. I will come every day to Starbucks and show them. But yeah, it's selling good. We need to keep it.
Like, people appreciate this thing. Let's keep it.
But I think at the end it's just, oh, François appreciated it. Who cares? Nobody? Okay, bye.
He's the only one.
Yeah, but I'm doing the same in also some burger restaurant, something. If McDonald's have a new burger and it's, oh, this one is so good. And I'm like, okay, I'm going more often. And at the end, it's like, yeah, but it will disappear anyway. So I just enjoying the moment. So
yeah. Oh, well, back to the topic.
Ah, oui.
This video is going to be so long. I was like, let's just make a 10-minute video. And now I'm like, okay, this has to be at least 30-minute video now. Okay.
So the main topic was Starbucks?
No. Okay, so what about like meeting people or going to family or something?
This, most of the time, I think you prefer to avoid the situation. If possible. I mean, it depends on what it is, but something like, are you sure? Okay, I don't know, but who will come? So you need to have maximum information about who is coming, who will talk, what how language, how long, if there is escape, if there is toilet.
Yeah.
So
toilet, escape.
So how are we going there? Which kind of train? Which kind of transportation?
How long is it taking?
How long it is?
My brain is just calculating the amount of energy this thing will cost me.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, sometimes like, what if let's say I didn't prepare properly, and then halfway through I'm out of energy and I just need to, I don't know, leave. And we didn't talk about it. What am I gonna do? Just walk around in Chiba like, where am I?
And I think one thing, surprisingly, in all of this doesn't bother you, but will bother me when I'm going somewhere, will be the weather. I think you say, it's raining, I just take an umbrella, I don't care. Me, I'm like, it's raining, I stay home.
Yeah, maybe because I'm Dutch or something. If you stay home and it's raining, you're not going anywhere.
Well, oui, but it's good too.
Yeah,
sometimes.
So I don't really have this kind of... If it's windy though, that's different. But I'm also not very prepared for weather, so I just open the door and it's like, shit, it's windy. And then my energy goes...
But you check on the app before?
Yeah, now I do.
And in Japan, the weather forecast is kind of accurate.
Yeah, so... family, what else can we say?
I mean, it can be family, it can be like also meeting people, going to a pub, even if
Are we going to a pub? I don't want to go. Leave me alone.
Yeah, but we went to the Lighthouse pub because it's Dutch.
Yeah,
and there were some friends.
I mean, yeah, it's a pub, but in my mind it's different.
Well, for me it's just because they call it the Lighthouse pub. So
yeah, I guess in my mind it's a cafe, so it's different.
But at night it's more like a pub.
Yeah, it is.
So we went at night, and there was not a lot of people, but you were already like, okay, can we go already? Okay, it's been 10 minutes.
I think no. It was like, I think we went there at 8, and I think you said you wanted to stay until 10. I
mean, for me, I'm okay to go until the last train. So
yeah, but mind. I think did we stay 1 hour or 2 hours?
Probably more 2 hours.
Yeah, so it was not that short.
I mean, sometimes alcohol can help, I guess, also.
Yeah, but don't do that like always. That's bad.
No, don't drink at home. No, don't drink anywhere.
Don't become alcoholic just to manage your autism. It's bad.
No, it's not a good idea. Drink tea or water or whatever.
I wonder, did you notice, like, from the beginning, like when we went on our first date?
I don't think so, because especially first date, you don't know what you expect. So you're checking so many things, and there can be so many things, so you cannot just spot that there is that specifically. So you can be like, okay.
Because sometimes people say like, I make really bad eye contact and I never look people in the eye.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe. But for a first date, you're thinking about so many other things at the same time. And people don't like eye contact or just like watching somewhere. So I don't think I was. I mean, even I think I knew about your book or about something
I put
at the
that
first
picture
date.
in the profile.
Yeah, it was on the profile, but for me, it was not enough information, so I was not sure it was about yourself or you were just talking about this. So I was not like, okay, maybe if it was more obvious during the first date, I would be, oh, okay, it was about her.
But after the we talked about it on the date, so...
Yeah, but maybe it was been 2 years ago, I think. Was it?
I don't know.
So,
I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, during the date, I was also specific on some things. So, and you agree with me, which makes me happy. So...
Eureka Mama is not a monorail.
It's not a monorail.
It's like a tire metro.
Yes, and there is so many in France. So French people, hello. So there is the ligne 14 in Paris. There is all the metro of Marseille, all the metro of Lyon. And if you take the metro of Lyon, there is exactly the same is automatic. The line D. So, and Marseille metro will be automatic very soon, maybe next year, this year. So it's the same. And there was a guy who didn't say it was a monorail. He was like, oh, look at this train. And it's not track, he's just rolling on tires. And I was like, yeah, like every other metro in France. Oh, is it so surprising? Maybe this Eureka was before, but I'm not even sure because the French metro is also quite old. But anyway, you see, now I'm becoming specific again and I want to say everything about it.
I literally sometimes wonder, like, am I the only autistic one here?
No. Maybe not. You, me.
But you're different. You talk to everybody. You're just always like, yay, more people, yay. If like more people, more busy places. Let's...
But at the same time, I can also really appreciate just my home, my TV, and my cats, and being...
Yeah, but for you, I feel it's always more sensory input.
Yeah, I don't mind.
If you're home, you're just like this huge TV and watching things like loudly too. Oh, that's also like when he's at home and he's watching TV, it's like on like deaf people mode. I don't know.
Deaf people mode? You mean no sound and subtitles?
No. Let's say that differently, because everyone on Threads will come and kill me for being ableist now.
It's just a fact.
No, but I mean he's putting it on like, let's say, loud mode, and then I come in the room, it's like, can it be turned down? I closed 2 doors and I still hear the thing.
Well, when she comes home and I can hear the door, I already lower the sound like half or something.
I feel like I'm so bad, like angry mom, and it's like, oh shit, she's coming home.
Oh, she's here. Let's avoid some complaints.
You have this keyboard combination.
Yeah.
I'm working.
I'm a very good person working for my company. No one is complaining, only me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Et voilà.
Anything else? What do I have, like... Is it like, do I take things literally too much? Do I speak?
Sometimes she didn't get my jokes.
Maybe it's your jokes.
Yeah, maybe it's my jokes. But I read somewhere, I mean, I told you recently I watched some video about autistic people in French, so you cannot, unfortunately, you cannot watch also and say, yeah, they're right. I mean, I don't think they're wrong because autistic is not like one thing. But that's why we say autistic spectrum. So we cannot expect like, you're autistic, so you are bad. No.
You're like trained.
Yeah,
that's correct, actually.
Yes, but it's not one thing.
But what they say.
And they were saying, oh no, I forgot my things.
About taking jokes literally.
Yeah. So there was this family, and everyone in the family is autistic except the husband. Yeah. And all the rest of the family agree that sometimes they don't get the husband jokes. And they're just like smiling and say, yeah, it was good. And they're like, So maybe he's doing bad jokes that no one will understand, even autistic or not. But they were like, they say, no, but it's because we are autistic. We know it's funny, but for us, it's like, it's too, we take it too seriously or something.
Yeah, I guess for me too, I mean, a lot of times I know it's a joke, but I still take it seriously because my brain is just taking the thing and doing too much with it, you know? So for example, if people, sometimes they use a saying, like in Dutch, you have this saying and it's like, let's say there is a project and your colleague also needs to look at it and say something about it. And in Dutch there's like the saying, he wants to do his little pee over it, you know, like a dog.
Okay.
And so when they say that, I know what it means. I know he's not literally going to pee over it. But I still hate the saying because it sounds disgusting, and in my mind it's like the association is gross. So I hate the saying. That's all.
Yeah, and it will be the same for movies. If you watch movies and there is something happening, and you're like, okay, that's the thing, but you will analyze it more and be like, why is he doing that? I mean, it's not logical, and I mean. It doesn't need to be logical, it's just the thing.
No, it does need to be logical.
Yeah, and so you will analyze it, and even if it's fun, you will be like, yeah, maybe it's fun, but why he does that? He shouldn't.
Am I ruining the movie then for you?
We don't watch enough movie for that.
Ah, you see, yeah, I get it. That's right. That's also a thing, like movies are very intense for me, so I barely watch them. And
she needs to watch. That surprised me that she needs to watch the making of before watching the movie.
Yeah, please give me just like all the spoilers, please, and the whole making of, and then I feel way more safe watching the movie.
I know someone. He's probably not autistic, but he's totally the opposite. He doesn't even want to see the trailer.
Huh?
He wants to know nothing because it will ruin he wants to be surprised as much as possible. Even when we went to watch the last Star Wars, I don't remember which one, 7, 8 or 9, I don't know which one. Yeah, when we went to cinema before this movie watching something else, there was the trailer on screen, he just la 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 la, I want to see nothing.
Really?
And then he was like, tell me when the trailer is finished. And I was like, I mean, it's a trailer. I mean, for me, the trailer will...
They not spoil it.
But sometimes they can spoil a little bit. But the trailer is made to make you want to see the movie. So it's like, there is that. I want to see why or something. But this one, if he knows one thing, he will not watch the movie at all.
Oh.
He will be like, okay, no, I know everything. So what do you know everything? You just see 10 seconds.
That's weird.
So, and it's funny for me because you are totally the opposite. Like, I want to read all the script, I want to know all the synopsis, I want to see all the making of, and then maybe I will want to see the movie to see how it is at the end. And I'm like, but you already know the plot, you already know the, how to say, like the final...
Yeah.
But
I want to know how long it's going to take. So if I know like what's going to happen, I can like make an estimate, like, okay, we're almost at the end now. Because sometimes it takes just too long, and it's like, okay.
I mean, maybe I will spoil people, but it's an old movie now, and she will not care if I say that. But for the Sixth Sense, many people will say, I don't want to know because obviously. But if I say to her, by the way, he is dead from the beginning, she will be like, okay, maybe I want to watch it. But when I watch the movie,
actually, I haven't watched it. But I know the whole story because I read the whole story.
Me, if I know that he's dead, I will like, no, I want you to see it myself at the end of the movie and be like, oh my God. And when I see the movie at the end and I noticed he was dead, my mind was just like, I want to watch it again and see what happened and why no one noticed that. But if I knew from the beginning,
I would do that.
Yeah, maybe because you don't mind. But me, it will... 99% ruin my experience because it's the director who wants you to don't notice it and I'll then be like mindfuck.
Yeah, but that's the point. These directors, they want you to be emotional, they want you to be crying, they want you to be shocked, and I'm like, dude, I have to work the rest of the week.
Yeah, oui.
I cannot be traumatized by this movie for 3 days. Hello, I don't have time for that shit. No, literally. Like Star Wars Episode 3 got me fucking traumatized for a week.
Episode 3, why?
Because Anakin falls to the dark side and Padme dies and it's... Sorry, spoilers. But I guess you already knew this. And it made me so sad. I was... And I mean, no.
But this is interesting because you already know that Anakin will go to dark side because we know 4, 5, 6, it was here before.
Like how it's showed, it hurts. And it's the purpose of it. Like they want you to feel that. Like, oh no.
He's killing young people.
It's going wrong. Like, you just see him going downhill. and then my mind will like compare this to situations in my life, like with other people I've seen, and you know, it just traumatizes me for a few days, and I just don't want. I don't have time for that. It's, you know, and sometimes I just get really obsessed by, like, for example, when I watched Sin City.
The black and white movie?
Yeah, I got really completely obsessed by the aesthetic to the point that my whole blog became this aesthetic. So I was like, how can I make this movie aesthetic and poster aesthetic into my blog?
Noir.
Yeah, and with red letters.
I love this movie.
Yeah.
I really loved it. I had
too.
the DVD. Someday maybe I will buy the Blu-ray. But
I don't need to watch it again though. Leave me alone.
Oh, I can watch it by my side. But it's been years I didn't watch it, so I want to watch it again now. You're talking about it. I think I watched it only in French.
There's this thing in autism. It's called pathological demand avoidance, and it's like being avoidant when somebody asks you to do something. And I feel like this is kind of happening whenever you ask me to watch something with you.
Can happen also. Can you do? No, okay, you don't. I will. I'm going to groceries. Yeah, can you use my member? No, I will not.
Okay. If I'm going to get groceries, it's like, can I give you my point card and you can get my points? No.
For me, it's just a scan.
No, me going store, right, straight line. Don't bother me with other shit. It's just like, in my mind, it's like me store, nothing else. No point cards, no taking out the trash at the same time. I mean, I can take out the trash after that another time, but it's just when the mission is already decided, then it's that. I'm sorry.
I need to prepare a mission status ahead.
Yeah, maybe. but also, you can trick me.
Why?
I told you, like, how? You know how, I guess.
Food? No.
No, like if you just doing it. Or you start watching, you start playing it. You say you want to take out the trash, then I'll be like, oh, I can do it.
Yeah, I can go the way around.
Yeah. Like with the Tetris game?
Yeah. I mean, it works for the game. Like I think of it. I still don't know if you like or don't like video games, because you had this Famicom Mini, which is the NES in Europe, and I was like, yeah, she likes it, but we play a little bit Super Mario, I think. Yeah.
Oh, but the problem with this Nintendo Mini thing, they made like a remake, and you can play the old games. But it's not exactly the same. Like the controller, it looks the same, it feels the same, but the reaction time is different. And I played Tetris so much on my NES when I was a kid, and now I have this mini NES and it's slower. So the reaction of the buttons, it's just such a tiny fragment slower, but it's just that time you need to get like this tall piece, like, and then if it doesn't work where you expect it to work, it gets really frustrating really quick. So that's my problem with this Nintendo thing.
Yeah. So if it's Tetris, she likes only the Tetris on NES, but...
Yeah, with the right buttons and stuff.
Yeah, and I was like, maybe you can try the new one on PlayStation 4. And she was like, no, it's not the same, I don't want you. I was like, okay, but me, I wanted also to try it. So I was trying it, and then she was like,
what you doing?
Let me check. Oh, maybe it's interesting. Yeah, give me the controller. And then she was playing, and I was like, oh, and she played 1 or 2 stages, and she was like, oh, is it okay? No, let me try another one.
Did I?
Yeah, I think at some point you wanted to play a little bit more. I was like, oh, okay, you will be already full of it. I was like, no, just a little bit more. And then when we finished, almost, she said, yeah, we can play this one another time. We didn't yet, but she was happy with it, but just because she...
But as a child, I hated all this, like, fake Tetris, and I hate the most when people then call it Tetris. Because it isn't. It's like Blockbuster or whatever stupid game. It's not the same.
But Tetris on Game Boy is Tetris or is not Tetris?
That's questionable. Because it is different.
Because for me, it's the very first I try, and for me, this is the original Tetris.
Fair. But I think because I played it with my family on the NES always, but I did have the Game Boy Color with it, so I played it on it too. But it reacts differently too. So you have to take into account like how the, at which stage you can still pass the blocks through, and at which stage they will just get stuck, and it is different on different consoles. So
yeah,
I'm very it's time. It's we have to check out, and this video is already way too long. Okay, so I hope this was useful. Like and subscribe.
We tried. Just send a question in the comment, and maybe we
make another
make
one, and we read the questions, because this was like, I think we missed everything.
Yeah, you subscribe, thumb up, questions, we come back.
Yeah.
You don't subscribe, you don't thumb up, we don't questions.
If I now go back and I see it didn't record, I will just completely eat my shoes.
Ah oui.